Good afternoon, how are you? You join me on a pleasant Saturday afternoon here on the back roads of Essex. Currently in a little village called Matching something. I believe it's Matching Tie, is it? Must be Matching Tie, this one. There's a signpost for Matching Green this way. And I'm out on a bike. Not the creaky old GT Aggressor mountain bike, but I've upgraded to a Cannondale Synapse Neo E-Gravel bike. And the best bit about that sentence is the E. It's got a battery and a Bosch motor with 4 settings. Now in the lowest setting, which I am currently on, it's saying I can do 83 miles. But if you go to the highest setting, that drops significantly, down to about 15. G'day. Oh. I tell you what, I wish I'd done this years ago. Before we had the motor, we was sort of held to a little circumference around the house. You couldn't really go very far before you got absolutely wiped out. But now, I'm in the middle of the Essex countryside. Oh, so this is one of the other matchings. I don't know how many there are. I'm guessing there's more than one. Matching Tie back there. This is Matching Green. Now they have a car show on here in the summer. Or hot rods, Americana. All them English classics that have been rescued from the scrap heap. All them Mark 1 Escorts and Vauxhall Vivas and Crestas. It's quite a good car show. I think it's free actually. I'm going straight over here. This is another Matching. It's full of Matchings around here. This is Matching Airfield, which was I believe this might be the runway. Have a look down there, and straight ahead. That's one of the runways. There was 3 here. Anyway, this was a bomber base during the Second World War for the Americans, I believe. There is a memorial the other side of the airfield. We'll stop and have a look. So there are 3 runways here, but in 1946 they all got dug up and laid to dirt for the farmers, I was about to say. But there are signs of where they were, like that one there. And there are still buildings here. There's one just here. We'll stop at the gate and have a peer through. Not sure you'd consider that the control tower. Can you see that? It's got what looks like it's a searchlight on the roof. Certainly looks like a searchlight. I'm sure Mr. McLean will correct me, because he's a huge RAF buff. Let's have a look here. So there's one of the buildings. Is that a searchlight? Or is the gate in the way? Right, am I going in the ditch? Because I stopped in the wrong gear. I can't clip in. There we go. Oh. I only stopped for about a minute there. Started getting cold. Oh, pikers have been along here. Look at this. Fucking shit everywhere. I fucking hate pikers. Right, here's the memorial with the rather battered Star Spangled Banner flying. Banger? Banner. Oh, I don't want to disturb them. They might have a relative who actually served there. But someone needs to replace that flag. It's looking rather battered and windswept, isn't it? What a lovely little tree-lined avenue here. Could almost be in northern France, couldn't you? So I'm actually heading off to France in the summer. I'm going to do a ride from London to Paris on my own. You know me, I hate people. So I'll head down to, I don't know, the London Eye, something like that, start of the Eye. Make my way down to Newhaven and grab the overnight ferry into Dieppe. And then from Dieppe to a town called Beauvoir, which is spelt Bovaris. And I believe one of Paris's airports is there. There's a disused railway which has been tarmacked, not too dissimilar to this. And it's something like 70 miles of this Avenue Verte, the Green Avenue if you're English, and then probably stay in Beauvoir overnight, and then it's another 40 miles or so to the Eiffel Tower, picking up a few sights on the way, and then probably get the train home, or get the train to Rouen, and then Rouen to Dieppe, get the ferry back over, and then cycle home. Sounds like a plan. As you can tell, we're very close to Stansted Airport here. I'm guessing that's a Ryanair flight going off. It is one of Ryanair's bases, Stansted. It's probably 4 miles over there. I'm currently coming up to a little village called Hatfield Broadoak. You've heard of that, haven't you? So this little village here, Hatfield Broadoak, was used in a TV show Lovejoy, remember that one? Ian McShane as the antique dealer. And a couple of them arches there were his antique friends. Oh, little hill here. Let's see what we can do. See if we can break the speed limit. Currently 24. Oh yeah, breaking the law, breaking the law. Oh, but not for long. It suddenly goes uphill quite quickly. Oh, change, wrong gear again. Turn right here for Hatfield Forest. I might do that later in the month if it's sunny again. I ain't coming all the way out here if it's raining. I ain't stupid.